can find me on slamming on Mondays at Louder and on Tuesdays at Urbana. That's Trina.
Yay, poems.
Y'all know that Tyler Clementi was a gay kid that killed himself the year before last, right? He jumped off the George Washington Bridge, and I promised myself that I would never write a poem about him. But sometimes you just have to write poems about things that you don't want to write about so you can get them out of your head, right? One. Growing up, my school motto was Keepatiter Vincit. He who perseveres shall overcome. It did not take. I am standing here before you today because I did not persevere at anything that I sucked at. Too uncoordinated for sports, too colorblind for art, too poor for music classes, too cripplingly structured for poetry. I learned young to read disappointment in the faces of others and to play to my strengths. I am good at school, which is to say that I am good at guessing what other people want me to say. I am good at filling in the blanks, at identifying a square hole and then ironing out my curves to fit it. I test well. Like Ani said, when presented with 3 oranges and a pear, I know which one to reject. Keepatiter Vincit means if it's hard to do, keep doing it till it works. But let's face it, we don't live in that world. We live in a world that caters to easy, where the opium of acceptance is delivered in 142 character status updates. If it's hard, most of us don't bother. 2. Oscar Pistorius lost both his legs to double amputation. Now he wants to run for South Africa in the Olympics. Oscar Pistorius, on his bent staple fiberglass legs, wants to run for his country. Oscar Pistorius, who woke up in hospital 2 feet shorter than the day before. Oscar Pistorius, who heard that he would struggle to even walk upright. And today he is so damn fast. So fast that they want to keep him out. They say he is unnatural, when really Oscar Pistorius is a stubborn perseverance that is difficult to look at for anyone who has ever given up at anything. 3. Caster Semenya wants to run for South Africa too. And she's fast too. Too fast, in fact. You see, they don't want to let her run either. Say she's so fast she can't possibly be a woman. Say she is unnatural. They took her away from eyes, poked her, prodded her, took samples, inserted instruments like the so-called doctors of the Inquisition, looking for hymens and brides to be. The world holds its breath and waits for a verdict. Does Caster have girl parts or boy parts? Or maybe Caster has both parts, in which case she is the pair, and she is unnatural, and she should get her own freak Olympics for sideshow attractions. I wonder what it is about South Africa that makes the people there need to run so fast. I wonder what it would take to make me endure so much pain, so much heartbreak, just to do something I was told I could not do for. And then there's Tyler. Our Tyler. Tyler, who belongs to all of us since he made the decision to fly off the George Washington Bridge. Tyler, who became the symbol of what happens when it's all too hard. Tyler, who is only a first name now. Tyler, who is a statistic. Tyler, who was unnatural. Tyler, who was 18 years old. Who was somebody's son, who played the violin, who wanted to love and be loved, just like everyone does. Tyler, whose college roommate streamed his gay hookup over the internet. Tyler, who found no comfort in rainbow ribbons and tired mantras of "it gets better," who knew that it would never be natural. Tyler, who after finding that the internet chatter mirrored his hatred of himself, decided to fly. I promised myself a while ago that I would never write a poem about Tyler Clementi, because every gay poet has a poem about Tyler Clementi, because we talk about him compulsively as if we are talking about our nightmares, because most of us have been there, and because we are relieved that now we have a metaphor with which to explain what happens when things are hard and we can't keep doing it. 5. Qui patitur vincit. I have started to paint. Qui patitur vincit. I am teaching myself to play the guitar. Qui patitur vincit. I am scratching out my darkness on pages of poems that flow from me like tears. I want us to stop writing about Tyler and start writing about Oscar and Castor, or maybe just about every day that was bad, but that led to a different day that was better. I want to write about every person whose pain feels like an anchor tied around their neck and who choose to get up every day and drag it around anyway, who choose to fight gravity on a daily basis instead of clutching that anchor to their chests and deciding to fall like angels from the sky.